Divine Feminines, I hope everyone's incredibly well. I'm going to be diving into this message and exploring this energy with the cards a little bit because I'm getting like such beautiful messages around this. And it feels like you're someone's dream woman. And I feel like your Divine Masculine's like, they're not letting this go. They won't be letting this connection go. Okay. They've already made up their mind. It's like they're seeing something about you, or maybe you guys are spending more time together, or you're letting them into your world more. They're letting you into their world more. Someone's falling in love with your personality. Your personality is what makes you their dream woman, because I'm seeing someone feeling really overwhelmed by the fact that not only are you stunningly beautiful, but you've got this personality that is very warm. You're very tuned in to other people as well. So you have these types of mannerisms where you're very caring. Like that's what your Divine Masculine notices about you. It's like you are very accommodating and very caring. And I'm also getting messages around children, okay? So someone has seen you prioritize your children, or they've seen you choose your children or put your children first. And it doesn't matter if it came at the cost of this connection with them, blocks getting into the way. Maybe you guys have experienced disagreements. Whatever the case is, you have someone standing back and looking at you as resilient, strong, stubborn. You work hard. You maintain harmony and stability in your life no matter what. And someone is really in love with that quality. So I'm going to dig into the romance angels a little bit, and we're going to find out what feelings are developing in his heart space. And it's making him come to this conclusion. I ain't letting this go. I'm not letting this woman go. I'm going to be as patient as I need to be. Someone is trying to keep themselves busy as well. We'll see what they're trying to keep busy with afterwards, but I just want to start with like what's happening in his heart space. What's been happening between you two? So we have this separation energy, and then we have release your ex. Interesting. Both cards are an interesting combination. I feel like this has been a slow journey for you. This is a masculine who, they've scratched their head many times wondering what the heck they're doing. It sometimes feel like they're chasing after something that they can't have, Maybe many of you might be married, and again, with prioritizing like your children or your family, it's because you're needed in that space right now, and you're not going to let anything intervene, and that actually is part of your journey, okay? And someone's slowly understanding that now. Like it was never about you disrupting whatever it is you have going on. I feel like many of you are staying true to like the path that you've taken, and separation is coming to an end also, okay? And I do feel like many of you are naturally and karmic situations or even soulmate contracts aside from your twin flame counterpart. I feel like because you chose, Divine Feminines, to do things by the book or do things with honesty and integrity, the release your ex energy or clearing your energy, all of that is naturally coming to an ending, and it's coming to an ending with a lot of harmony as well. And I think that now many of your masculines are opening up their eyes to see why you did things the way that you did. Because I keep getting energy around someone's always maintained character, this level of integrity. And over time, your masculine has become increasingly attracted to that, okay? You're a strong woman. You're a strong spirit. Also, too, like with release your ex, they've waited patiently for this. I feel like for some of you, there might be like little subtle tower moments happening, but nothing dramatic, okay? It may just feel like a tower moment where it doesn't crash down because you were delaying something. You're unpacking. Maybe many of you are getting ready to move. You're getting ready to divorce or separate, live in separate homes, have harmonious co-parenting relationships. Now is the time where your masculines are like, oh, now I see why you had to take your time with that. I feel like many of them are holding space and they're being more patient for this connection now. Even many of them are embarking on starting to dismantle their own karmic relationships, because like I said, he's not letting you go. When he's not with you, he misses you. He wants to be there for you. And I feel like because of this patience that your masculines have had on the journey, like it wasn't always easy too, what I'm getting, okay? Because like I see someone who deeply, deeply loves you, and with that love, it was very difficult to remain patient. while you had to work through whatever you had to work through? What was he feeling all of this time for you that made it difficult? I won't take all of those, but I'll take what's right at the top. So we have playfulness, which is this is the energy that is missing from his life when you're not there. And this is what he's come to realize. Like, if he was in a karmic situation that he knows, at this point, like, you can't pursue these karmic relationships to stay busy, right? Like, I feel like that's what all of them have been realizing. Someone's masculine is about to go, like, be single and take care of themselves a little bit. Because I feel like this reading is giving, like, it's you and it'll always be you, and it's only you, Divine Feminine. Like, only you can bring in this energy to his life. Like, he can go... I'm hearing chase tail, so I don't know if maybe you're masculine. I don't know, like they date frequently, or they're always, living this type of lifestyle where they have to have, women around them, and whatever the case is. I feel like you outshine all of these habits and all of these empty needs or empty desires to just go out there and feel fulfilled. It's like those things don't fulfill him anymore. In fact, they drain him. So you have somebody patiently waiting for you to release your ex, which I feel has been in motion, but it didn't go into motion until somebody started to accept the journey for what it was. Because when they weren't accepting the journey for what it was and allowing karmic cycles or soulmate contracts to naturally take place, there would be a lot of friction in the connection with the both of you, right? Like, he would trigger you in ways that would make you jealous. He wouldn't understand that you had a contract with children where you needed to be steady, you needed to be patient. He kept seeking out this energy from other spaces. It was like he was missing you so much that he didn't want you in his mind. So if a lot of you did see your divine masculines, dating multiple women, one after the next, like, I'm telling you guys, these women never held a candle to you. Okay? It is your integrity, your character. That's what makes you incredibly beautiful, your strength. This is a divine masculine that feels like, I don't want to let you go because I want that in my life at some point in this lifetime. I want that. Okay, so someone's maybe realizing that they've been neglecting themselves and their journey, and they've been acting out of their anger and missing you and yearning for you, and maybe some of the jealousy of, not being in this contract with you. But now they're starting to be patient. I feel like you guys will have a lot of conversations where there will be a lot of understanding as to why it is you had to stay in your own karmic contracts, Divine Feminine, and your Divine Masculines may realize, like, it wasn't always that easy. They may have seen it from the outside thinking, you would have chosen something else, and it really hurt them to see you prioritize, your soul family, over the connection with them. But they themselves had to realize, like, they were going through a lot of unsteady patterns at the time as well. They weren't offering that place of stability that you had where you were, and maybe some of you didn't come outright and tell your divine masculines that, right? You knew it would have hurt them. You couldn't come out and say, I can't leave this behind for what it is you have going on. It's like they had to trigger themselves into their own healing. It couldn't be you outright doing it for them in that way. I feel like they had to really recognize on their own. So let's see what your masculine's current energy is right now. Because I do see a lot of them relocating or getting their own apartment, or they're having to be on their own right now. But rather than like squander their time, money, energy, putting substances in their body, like, it's been a whole 360. Like, a lot of them are focused now on, like, how do I be the best version of myself? And if it's not being in a relationship with the Divine Feminine, I have to detach for now. Where do I put that time and focus that's not going to trigger or, prick holes into my journey with her? Like, that's how I feel he's feeling. Like, universe, what the hell do I need to do to align myself with this? And the universe is like, well, it would be good if you were to take care of yourself a little bit. Stop trying to trigger the Divine Feminine with jealousy and games and karmic behavior and all of that stuff, and just take care of yourself a little bit. So I do feel like many of them are focused on, like, I don't know why I'm getting this so strongly, but somebody needs their own apartment, because I feel like he needs time to reconnect with who he is and what his goals are. Because one thing is very clear. He wants you. And right now he's focused on what it is he needs to do for himself that pulls your energy in. Because he's experienced it before. Okay? He's experienced moments before where You've reached out, you've revealed to him that although you had your karmic situation going on, you needed to be steady and patient there, that you think of him and you miss him. And he's held on to that. That's why this man ain't leaving you alone. Yeah? Well, you had to go tell the man that I just think about you any night and thing. Well, let me tell you, he never let go of that statement. Okay, a woman like you thinking about me? All right, anyways, let's see what he's up to. All right, so there we have our confirmation. My boy, my boy, my boy. Okay, so he's ready to close out these cycles, ready to complete it. Butterflies could be a huge synchronicity for many of you as well right now. Somebody else was talking to me. One of my good friends was saying something about the butterfly, and then I think she said the legacy of monsters or something. Monarch butterflies or legacy of monsters. Yeah, that's interesting because I did channel that message earlier about the monster reading. So check out that title, guys. That might be significant. But yeah, this is someone who's ready to close out those old cycles because they're not getting him anywhere. Right at the end of the day, like he may go and chase tail, but nobody else compares to you. They don't have your qualities. They don't have your integrity, your honesty, your hard work, your drive to want to just live a good life, Divine Feminine. Like that is an incredibly attractive quality about you, right? Many of you might be like, but it's intuitive. Like I just go about every day, like just handling my business. Well, yeah, there's lots of people out there that don't know how to handle their business. And there you are doing it so beautifully and gracefully. And you're having all of these strong boundaries and you're telling your divine masculines, yes, but no, not right now. And he can't get over why you can't, why not right now? He doesn't understand why you don't want to give in to the pleasures, but you've mastered the lower centers, right? Many of you are just headed up, 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 up. I feel like, these cycles that are closing out is your masculine's realizations that, like they're not going to pull you over to the dark side. This journey, Joni, somebody might be Joni out there. This journey is, it's not in his control. It's going to go at a slow pace, and he's learning now to enjoy that pace. That's why he's asking the universe, like, what do I need to do to align with that? And the universe is like, slow your ass down. Come out the fast lane. So that is what he is trying to do. Horse and carriage style, baby. Okay? Let me tend to some horses in the stable for now. That might keep me grounded. Okay, but all jokes aside, I think this is really beautiful because I feel like, it's a big epiphany here for this divine masculine. Like, that's what's been missing. And it's crazy to say this, but it's like, this is what you guys are able to do, even from a distance, even while being in another relationship, you're able to change a man. Hey, my best grade on them, I'm a toppers. I'm my toppers on them, the best grade in the class. Okay, that's what you guys are making him do at a distance. Is like, I keep hearing that. How do I align myself? Because I'm not letting this go, universe. Like, I want her. I know the circumstances may be crazy right now, but I have faith that if I do all of the right things, if I really pay attention to what this journey is trying to tell me, which is everything I've been neglecting about getting myself organized, getting myself on track, getting myself healthy. That's been a big thing for the Divine Masculine Collective, right? Their leadership is needed. They can't be in no leadership roles if they're hopped up on, substances. They can't think straight, can't stand up to karmic situations, and it's like, there you are, Divine Feminine, doing everything gracefully, living in your purpose, drawing the boundaries that you need to. That's why they keep seeing you elevating, and no matter what it is they do, they can't keep you stuck in cycles. You just remove yourself because you're on board with the assignment, okay? You are a goody two-shoes. You don't miss, okay? One thing wrong on that test, you're going to kill somebody. So your divine masculine better not, bother you while you're in the midst of trying to get this right. And that's why I feel at the beginning of the reading that children might have been a big thing, or like family, or just going about the journey in a way that, it really does emphasize doing things by the book and having integrity and being honest. And yes, it may cause delays, and yes, it may cause us to go through separation phases and bring through lots of tower moments, but I'm not about to create tower moments that come crashing down, and the cleanup is just so tiring and exhausting. I would rather unpack the tower, clean it up, put it for sale, make a profit on it, I don't know. Hey! You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, Divine Feminines, right? Life gives you lemons, you make lemonade stands, baby. Right? That's how that shit goes. So this is all what they, really truly admire about you. I'm going to get one more romance angel card and just see, like, what is coming up for you, divine masculines. Okay, so we have deception, taking off that mask. And I felt that too with the release your ex card, and even with taking the hood off as well. The time has come where they're no longer wanting to continue these cycles. Somebody doesn't want to be the monster, okay? Yeah, they want to get out of this deception energy. It's holding them back, and I feel like the deception was like they had something to prove. You know, the deception was the triggering you. The deception was putting themselves out in karmic situations and, you know, drowning out a lot of their emotions. There was a song as well, guys, that I literally just heard in my head and then it went away. The Lips of an Angel. I don't know who sings that. Sometimes I wish she was you. Yeah, he says, my girlfriend, the next room, sometimes I wish she was you. Oh, good. Well, that is some drama. That's the deception card. Remember I was telling you guys, like, how they've pursued a lot of karmic situations and it's just empty, you know? My girlfriend, the next room, sometime I wish she was you. Bro. Okay. All right, let's calm down here. But that's the deception that they're going through. It's like they don't want to go through stuff like that. They don't want to go through empty cycles like that. They don't want bodies coming in and out of their home, in and out of their space, depleting their energy. They might as well just stay put, take the mask off, and focus in on what it is they really want. Many of them may be getting support from friends, families. I feel too like even like I'm getting Hierophant energy, so institutions. They could be going back to school, like taking an apprenticeship. They could be focusing on, I don't know, I'm seeing getting professional advice. So relocating and also like buying a home or purchasing a home, stability, routine. This is everything that they are focusing in on right now. And then we have that wedding card, which is, this is I'm not going anywhere. This is the card that says I'm not letting this go. Okay, and it may not be like a literal, you know, wedding bells and the whole ceremony and all of that stuff, but I do feel like the wedding card here is symbolizing like the commitment to the connection. Like I feel like a healthy vibe of like, you know what, even if I have to just chill out on my own for a while, like this is what you're teaching them, divine feminine, to stop running from themselves. Because even when they're chasing you, they're running from themselves. So that's what many of them are starting to realize. Stopping the running, okay? Focusing in on themselves. You are his dream woman, okay? He's gotten his epiphanies and confirmation about this, and this is a divine masculine that, again, I really do truly feel like many of them are focusing in on, like, hermiting, getting their own place. The energy in that home is going to be all of their energy. It's going to be really healthy. You know what? It's really cute because it feels like this youthful playfulness energy. Like many of your masculines are feeling like, wow, so this is what it's like to connect with myself. Like they didn't know they liked, you know, these things, or they didn't know that, you know, it was okay to decorate their room in this way or decorate their space in this way. Like many of them are getting in touch again with like hobbies and interests, and like that's making them feel so good, guys. Like really, really good. Like this is somebody who doesn't care. Like if you guys will meet up when you're, you know, like later on in life, like this is someone who is okay loving you from a distance and having the trust right now that you'll reconnect once you see them experiencing these changes. Okay, guys? So that's what I have for you for this one. I hope you guys have enjoyed. You guys take it easy, and I'll catch you in the next one, okay? Take care, guys. Bye.